Good day everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the Code of Ethics for professional teachers. Being a teacher means committing to manifest great love and passion for teaching. To teach with immense sense of dedication and commitment is expected from teachers. However, it is not enough for teachers to just be dedicated and committed with what they do. They are also expected to maintain and become our role models of professionalism. It is from these reasons that the Code of Ethics for professional teachers is realized. In 1997, the Board of Professional Teachers adopted the Code of Ethics for professional teachers in the Philippines. This is to implement certain provision of RA number 7836, otherwise known as the Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act of 1994, and paragraph A, section 6 PD number 2238 as amended. Preamble. Teachers are duly licensed professionals who possess dignity and reputations with high moral values as well as technical and professional competence in the practice of their noble profession, and they strictly adhere to observe and practice this set of ethical and moral principles, standards, and values. So, makikita naman natin sa mga teachers natin or kakilala na natin na kapag teacher ka is dapat may dignidad ka and reputation. Kasi ibang tingin nila sa mga teachers is they are professional with high moral values. So, kung teacher ka is dapat pangalagaan mo ang reputation and dignidad mo because the teacher is the role model of community. In Code of Ethics, we have actually 13 articles. The first article is Scope and Limitations, which is in Section 1, the Philippine Constitution provides that all educational institutions shall offer quality education for all competent teachers. Committed to its full realization, the provision of the Code shall apply, therefore, to all teachers in school in the Philippines. So, sa Article 1, Section 1 is, kailangan yung mga teachers is apply nila itong mga codes na to. And Section 2, this code covers all public and private school teachers in all educational institutions at the preschool, primary, elementary, and secondary levels, whether academic, vocational, special, technical, or non-formal. So, itong Code of Ethics na ito ay nako-cover niya lang is primary school and secondary, both public and private. Okay, let's proceed to the second article, the teacher and the state. In Section 1, it stated that the schools are the nurseries of the future citizens of the state. Each teacher is a trustee of the cultural and educational heritage of the nation and is under obligation to transmit to learners such heritage as well as to elevate national morality, promote national pride, cultivate love of country, instill elegance in the Constitution and for all duly constituted authorities, and promote obedience to the laws of the states. So, i-motivate natin yung mga student natin na mahalin nila ang kanilang sariling bansa. Then, Section 2. Every teacher or school official shall actively help carry out the declared policies of the state and shall take an oath to this effect. So, kung meron mang batas na na-implement is instead na maging salungat ka doon, dapat is help mo pa na ma-carry out yung i-declare na batas. So, i-motivate mo sila na sundin yun. Then, sa Section 3, in the interest of the state and of the Filipino people as much as of his own, every teacher shall be physically, mentally, and morally fit. Then Section 4, every teacher shall possess and actualize a full commitment and devotion to duty. So dapat kung ikaw ay maging isang guro na is dapat fully committed ka. Okay, Section 5, a teacher shall not engage in the promotion of any political, religious, or other partisan interests and shall not directly or indirectly solicit, require, collect, or receive any money or service or other valuable material from any person or entity for such purposes. So, dapat kung teacher ka is, dapat natin iwasan talaga na mag-promote ng isang kandidato sa politika at dapat hindi tayo mababayaran para iboto yung isang official na yun, like president. Hindi dapat tayo tumatanggap ng pera para iboto lang sila. At makikita rin naman natin na kapag sa election is yung mga teacher is sila yung nagpapacilitate kasi they know that teachers have this called moral values na hindi sila mababayaran or hindi sila mandadaya or mababayaran ng kung sino man. Then Section 6, every teacher shall vote and shall exercise all other constitutional rights and responsibility. Of course, teacher is a role model and of course, need rin nila mag-vote. Section 7, a teacher shall not use his position or official authority or influence to coerce any other person to follow any political course of action. So, same lang sila sa Section 5 which is hindi porke na may position ka or is may karapatan ka ng sabihan yung iba na yung mga walang position or mga student na ito ang iboto nila kasi ganito ganyan. So let them choose what they want. Then Section 8 is every teacher shall enjoy academic freedom and shall have privilege of expounding the product of his researches and investigations, provided that if the result are inimical to the declared policies of the state, they shall be brought to the proper authorities for appropriate remedial action. And Article 3, the teacher and the community. Section 1, a teacher is a facilitator of learning and of the development of the youth. He shall therefore render the best service by providing an environment conducive to such learning and growth. So, facilitator means you serve as the guide. The teacher is the one who helps students to make their life easier. Kagaya natin, in the near future, we will be a future educator. So, tayo ang mag-guide sa mga learner natin para ma-develop pa sila. And alam naman natin na may ibang way ang mga student kung paano nila matutunan ng isang bagay. So, ikaw as a teacher, you should give your best and effort para ma-acquire nila ang tinuturo mo. Then Section 2, every teacher shall provide leadership and initiative to actively participate in community movements for moral, social, educational, economic, and civic betterment. And so most of the time, di ba, ang mga barangay officials natin is kapag may events sa community, dito sila nagpapa-help sa mga teacher if they need an assistant kasi ang teacher is sila talaga ang nagbibigay ng guide. In Section 3, every teacher shall merit reasonable social recognition for which purpose He shall behave with honor and dignity at all times and refrain from such activities as gambling, smoking, drunkenness, and other excess, much less illicit relations. So kapag teacher ka, you shall behave with honor and dignity at all times. Meaning, kahit hindi ka sa loob ng school, you should act professional with dignity. At dapat iwasan na rin natin ang pagsusugal, paninigarilyo at pag-inom. Then section 4, every teacher shall live for and with the community and shall therefore study, understand local customs and traditions in order to have sympathetic attitude. Therefore, refrain from disparaging the community. So, dapat alam natin ang local custom and tradition ng isang community. Kasi ang teacher is may tinatawag na sympathetic attitude. Isa talaga sa attitude and skill ng guro ay ang pagiging isang sympathetic. So, dapat marunong ka makisama sa mga tao sa isang komunidad. In section 5, every teacher shall help the school keep the people in the community informed about the school's work and accomplishments as well as its needs and problems. So, dapat magtulungan tayo sa community or sa school natin sa anumang mga bagay. Then, section 6, every teacher is intellectual leader in the community, especially in the barangay, and shall welcome the opportunity to provide such leadership when needed, to extend counseling services as appropriate, and to actively be involved in matters affecting the welfare of people. To extend counseling services is hindi tayo basta-basta mag-counsel ng isang tao kasi need pa natin maging expert sa field na yon. At need rin natin ma-master ang mga strategies and techniques because meron tayong mga guidance counselor para magbigay sa serbisyong yun. Pero if need talaga ng community yung teacher para mag-counsel is pwede naman kasi teacher is very versatile naman, di ba? And they are flexible. So, in terms of sa counseling, syempre, ang teacher is may mga alam din yun sila about dyan. And section 7, every teacher shall maintain harmonious and pleasant personal and official relations with other professionals, with government officials, and with the people, individually or collectively. So, dapat merong tayong harmonious relations with other professionals. Therefore, we need to respect other professions. Then, section 8, a teacher possesses freedom to attend church and worships as appropriate, but shall not use his positions and influence to proselyte others. So, hindi porke teacher ka is pwede mo nang akayatin ng mga student mo para sumali or i-choose ang religion na gusto mo or saan ka belong. So, hindi pwede na gamitin mo ang profession mo para isali sila sa bagay na hindi nila gusto. Okay, let's proceed to Article 4, which is a teacher and the profession. In Section 1, every teacher shall actively ensure that teaching is the noblest profession and shall manifest genuine enthusiasm and pride in teaching as a noble calling. Of course, alam naman natin na ang teacher is a noble profession. Hindi lang ito about sa responsibility or rules na dapat gawin ng isang teacher, bagkus kung gaano mo kamahal ang profession mo. So, meron akong teacher dati, nakita ko lang na very proud masyado siya sa mga students niya dati. Actually, itong teacher na ito is very supportive rin. So, mahilig din talaga siya mag-post ng mga achievement ng student niya. Like kapag may mga nakapasa ng board exam, nandoon na yung mga attorney, doctor, nurse, teacher, engineer, and so on. So, parang kung ikaw yung teacher or ako yung maging teacher someday and makita ko ang mga student ko na na-achieve na nila yung dreams nila and naging successful sila, is magiging proud din ako at masaya. So, kaya tinawag na noblest profession ng teacher is because kung walang teacher, wala rin ang ibang profession, which is yung mga engineer, attorney, doctor, and so on. Then, section 2. Every teacher shall uphold the highest possible standards of quality education, shall make the best preparations for the career of teaching, and shall be at his best at all times and in the practice of his profession. So, dapat kung maging teacher ka is dapat ikaw ay maging effective para mas maraming matutunan ang student mo. Section 3. Every teacher shall participate in the Continuing Professional Education or the CPE program of the Professional Regulation Commission and shall pursue such other studies as well as improve its efficiency, enhance the prestige of the profession, and strengthen his competence, virtues, and productivity in order to be nationally and internationally competitive. And section 4, every teacher shall help if fully authorized to seek support from the school, but shall not make improper misrepresentations through personal advertisements and other questionable means. So, dapat maging careful tayo when it comes to personal advertisements and other questionable means para hindi nila ma-misinterpret yun. Kasi halimbawa, may nagawang mali ang isang guro at napabalita ito, hindi lang siya ang maku-question kundi pati ang ibang teacher sa school na yun, which is yung principal. Then section 5, every teacher shall use the teaching profession in a manner that makes it dignified, means for earning a decent living. So dapat kapag nagtuturo ka talaga is dapat with high standards and decent na kailangan mo gampanan as a teacher. And Article 5, the teachers and the profession. Section 1, the teacher shall at all times be imbued with the spirit of professional loyalty, mutual confidence, and faith in one another, self-sacrifices for the common good, and full cooperation with colleges. So, kapag teacher ka is you should support each other. Hindi mo dapat tignan ang co-teacher mo as a rival. So, dapat support natin sila and mag-cooperate tayo. Then, section 2, a teacher is not entitled to claim credit or work not of his own, and shall give due credit for the work of others which he may use. So, hindi tayo pwede mag-publish ng gawa ng student without their credit. So, kung mag-post ka ng gawa ng student mo, like sa research is, kailangan mo munang sa student mo, humingi ng credits. Then, section 3, before leaving his position, a teacher shall organize for whoever assumes the position such records and other data as are necessary to carry on the work. So, for example, is yung teacher is may sakit siya or may importante siyang pinuntaan. So, dapat bago siya mag-leave is meron dapat mag-sub sa kanya na teacher. For example is, kung sa pagtuturo, kailangan yung nag-sub na teacher is alam niya yung topic na ituturo niya. Then, section 4, a teacher shall hold inviolate all confidential information concerning associates and the school, and shall not divulge to anyone documents that has not been officially released or remove records from files without permission. So, dapat kung teacher ka is dapat sundin mong patakaran sa school nyo at kung ano ang naka-assign. Diba, usually sa college is kapag kunin ang card or TOR is dapat kunin siya sa registrar, and minsan naman binibigay rin ng registrar ang grades sa mga teachers. So, gawin mo lang is mag-wait ka kung na-release na ba or wala pa, kasi hindi pwede na ibigay mo ang confidential information kung wala itong official permission. And section 5, it shall be the responsibility of every teacher to seek correctives for what may appear to be an unprofessional and unethical conduct of any associate. However, this may be done only if there is incontrovertibly evidence for such conduct. So, ano dapat mong gawin kung nakita mong teacher na may ginawang masama? Of course, you have to seek correctiveness, lalo na yung unethical conduct ng ibang associate ng school. So, dapat is may evidence ka. And then, section 6, a teacher may submit to the proper authorities any justifiable criticism against an associate, preferably in writing without violating right of the individual concerned. So, ayun na nga, yung mga evidence mo is sasubmit mo sa proper authorities. Dapat yung evidence mo, it should not violating doon sa right ng tao na yon, lalo na ang mga private files. Section 7, a teacher may apply for a vacant position for which he is qualified, provide that he respect the system of selection on the basis of merit and competence, provide further that all qualified candidates are given the opportunity to be considered. So, kapag may application and promotion sa school nyo, then kung hindi ka man nakuha sa promotion na yon, huwag mong siraan yung na-promote. You should, we need to respect kung ano man ang naging decision nila sa pagpili. And another one is Article 6, the teacher and higher authorities in the profession. Section 1, every teacher shall make it his duty to make an honest effort to understand and support the legitimate policies of the school and the administrations, regardless of personal feeling or private opinion, and shall faithfully carry them out. So, example is policies of school administration. Kung nag-apply ka sa Catholic school tapos hindi ka Catholic, then may rules and regulations, policies, and school na yun is lalo na religion activity, of course, you should support them faithfully and carry them. So, dapat sumunod ka. Then, section 2, a teacher shall not make any false accusation or charges against superior, especially under anonymity. However, if there are valid charges, he should present such under oath to competent authority. So, kapag alam mo may maling superiors mo and may evidence ka, then magrereklamo ka, of course. Kailangan mo magpakilala kasi pwedeng maging invalid yung reklamo mo if hindi ka nagpakilala. Section 3, a teacher shall transact all official business through channels except when special conditions warrant a different procedures, such as when special conditions are advocated but are opposed by immediate superiors, in which case the teacher shall appeal directly to the appropriate higher authority. Then section 4, every teacher, individually or as a part of a group, has a right to seek redress in justice to the administration and to extent possible, shall raise grievances within acceptable democratic processes. In doing so, they shall avoid jeopardizing the interests and the welfare of learners whose right to learn must be respected. So, kung alam mo na may injustices sa mga student mo, like, alam mo naman na mas magaling yung isang estudyante as mas deserve siya sa title na yon, which is mas deserve niya na ma-first honor, is dapat ipaglaban mo yun kasi meron talaga sa isang department na mas pinapaboran nilang isang estudyante do mas deserve yung iba. So, dapat ikaw bilang isang guro niya or teacher niya is dapat ipaglaban mo siya and you should always support him or her. Section 5, every teacher has a right to invoke the principle that appointments, promotions, and transfer of teachers are made only on the basis of merit and needed in the interest of the service. Then Section 6, a teacher who accepts a position assumes a contractual obligation to live up to contract, assuming full knowledge of employment terms and conditions. So, hindi ka lang basta-basta pipirma ng kontrata. So, kailangan mo rin is basahin mo muna. You should have full knowledge with the terms and condition. For example, ikaw ay magrereklamo or ikaw ay nareklamo. So, di mo alam saan ka nagkamali. So, mas maganda na you are knowledgeable enough with those things that you are responsible.